we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I went to Trader Joe's and I got a couple ingredients and some flowers because I wanted to do a fun DIY project for my mom's birthday coming up. I wanted to hand paint floral wrapping paper for her gift. And then I got some flowers because I also want to do a fun DIY wrapping paper using these flowers. Before I get started on the DIY, I really wanted to make a simmer pot. If you haven't heard of this, it's also sometimes called stovetop potpourri. Basically, it's where you put fresh ingredients on your stove and you let it simmer, and then it's supposed to make your whole home smell really good. Basically like a scented candle, but with natural ingredients. And I've never made one of these before, so I'm excited to see how it turns out. So I got some fresh lemons, vanilla extract, rosemary, some pretty flowers, and some lavender. This smells so good. Even at the checkout, the guy was like, oh, wow, this smells really good. The instructions, and I'll link them in the description, said to use dried lavender. This just smelled so good already, and it looked so pretty, so I'm gonna try to use it with this one instead. And then also Trader Joe's always has really good seasonal snacks. Found these little s'mores clusters. I have a little bit of sweet tooth, not gonna lie. I'm looking forward to trying these out in a little bit. Let's get started on the simmer pot. I'm a little bit scared to cut these. I just have a slight fear of knives. I think I definitely want to practice, so I'm glad I'm doing it, but I'm a little nervous. I know it's like a basic skill that I should know how to do. Let me know if I'm cutting this wrong too. Okay, I think this one could have been a little thinner, but I'm too scared to cut it thinner, so I'm just gonna leave it. Stuff like that is when I get nervous. What's the best way to do this? Do I grip it? Okay, this might not be the right way, but I just feel safer doing it this way. Okay, this one is pretty good. This is like a good thickness. I feel like the safest way is to do it this way. Let me know if I'm doing this totally wrong, because I actually do want to learn the right way. Okay, this one came out good, you guys.
It's where it was needed. Clean as darkest night, cloistered in injustice, dead in the eye of time. My body is losing.
Finished the simmer pot. It smells so good in here already. It smells very fresh, I would say. So every afternoon when I'm home, I like to make myself a cup of tea. I usually have tea or matcha in the morning and then tea or matcha in the afternoon. Most of the time I just have green tea because it's super quick and easy, but I do love my matcha. And then with my tea, I usually have some sort of snack. Usually it's like a granola bar, or if like we have like a little sweet treat, I'll have like a cookie or something. But I thought now would be a good time to try these s'mores clusters. I do have a sweet tooth, but I would say that overall, Dom and I eat pretty healthy. Like we like to make sure every day we eat our fruits, veggies, proteins, everything. Oh my god, these are so good. They do honestly taste just like a s'more. S'mores are such a nostalgic snack. I grew up in upstate New York, and like every weekend growing up, we would have bonfires. That was like the fun thing to do. This is what it looks like on the inside. So for the simmer pot, before Dom left, he was like, do you want me to cut the lemons for you? Because he knew that I was gonna be scared to cut them. But I feel like I did okay. Let me know if I totally messed up cutting them. I definitely want to practice more chopping and cutting things with a knife just so I'm not scared. But give me a year and hopefully I'll be like a chopping connoisseur and I'm not gonna be scared anymore. So I'm gonna go over to the table and I'll show you what I'm thinking for this DIY project. My mom's birthday's coming up and I asked her what she wanted for her birthday, and the only thing she said she wanted is family photos because she said she doesn't have enough around her apartment. So at Target, I found this super pretty pedestal picture frame. It's this brushed gold and I just thought the square shape was so cute. This is the Hearth in Hand with Magnolia collection. So I thought this could be really nice for a little picture frame. And then I found this wooden one, which is slightly larger, and I just thought the dark wood tone was nice. And she has a lot of color in her apartment, so I think this will be a way to kind of balance everything out. So I got some photos printed out at CVS that I'm gonna put in the picture frames, and then I want to do a DIY wrapping paper. I got this craft paper on Amazon. I saw on Pinterest something similar where it was like a gift box, but it had a vase drawn and then it had some flowers sticking out. I wanted to do my take on that to cover up one of the picture frames. And then for the other one, I have this paint set and I want to paint this craft paper, paint flowers and leaves. put a picture of me and my mom. I put a picture of my grandparents. And this is sentimental because my papi actually just passed away a couple months ago, so it's still fresh in all of our minds. I just feel like this will be a good memory. I'm trying not to cry. I feel like this will just be like a good little memory for my mom to put on her wall somewhere. And I'm also gonna include a couple others. Me and Dom, I honestly love this picture so much. It's one of my favorites of us. We took it here in San Diego. This is just a family photo. This is the day Dom and I got engaged. I'm just gonna give her these in case she wants to swap anything out or put these somewhere else in her apartment. It's a new day. I let the simmer pot simmer for a couple hours to go pause on the flower painting, and I'm going to do it today. I did let the simmer pot simmer for a couple hours the other night, and it was really nice. It smells so good. To do a little vintage pot. I think it's cute with the little handle. And then I found this really pretty linen-y ribbon off Amazon. So I think it looks really nice. Today I'm going to finally tackle the flower wrapping paper. So I cut out this piece already that'll fit nicely around the frame. So my plan is just to do flowers kind of going in all different directions, just so it kind of looks like a print. And then I'm gonna wrap it around the picture frame. Something I've been really trying to work on is to not be a perfectionist. A lot of times I do think done is better than perfect, because if I wanted to, I could honestly spend a whole week straight making sure I get all the shadows and everything perfect. I know from my experience being a handbag designer, if the measurements and everything aren't 100% perfect and accurate, then the bag will come in wrong. I do pride myself when I'm designing bags and accessories on being very thorough and making sure everything is accounted for. But in my day-to-day life, I really want to try to let that go. If you can relate in the comments, definitely let me know, because you're not alone. So I'm gonna just give myself a couple hours to do this, and then I'm sure my mom will be happy with whatever it looks like. Floral painting's almost done. I didn't paint the back, I just painted the front and a little bit of the sides because it would have taken me twice as long, but I think my mom would really like it. And overall, I'm happy with how it came out. I have some fun decorating videos coming up, including a tablescape video where I'm having a little dinner party. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any more videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life.